Here we are, folks, at Joltis Mega Super Speedway, the finale for the Season 5 NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series. What an unbelievable journey it's been. 19 races ago, we started off with the Daytona 500. 18 races after that, we went through our second-to-last race, which was over at Kansas, and then here we are at our finale, race number 20 at Joltis Mega Super Speedway. A lot is on the line here for some people, 3 people rather. It includes a championship. We'll talk about that in a bit. And of course, some drivers who are in the NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series that won't be in the NRSL Series. And we'll probably see their names for right now, the last time we will see on this channel, unless a special race comes out, or until the next T-Mobile Cup Series race comes out, or in case if necessary, All-Star Showdown one-offs that goes on around for both series. So without further ado, let's get on down to your starting lineup here. On the pole, we have Levi McIntyre. Next to him, Zachary Fitzwater. Third, Jesse Turner. Fourth is Andrew Miller. Fifth, Kev Shearer. Sixth, Kyle Matthews. Seventh, Mike Becker. Eighth, Nicholas Wade. Ninth, Jack Mitchell. Being the top 10, Kyle Keith. Here's just your starting lineup here at Joltis. Rob Evans, your points leader, will start 40th for this event. And on the last row, James Qualls and Sebastian Kukulon. Zachary Fitzwater, one of the other title contenders, who is second in the points. He'll start second, and Trent Dunham, who's third, is starting in the 13th position. So looking through, Fitzwater's total to 42 back, and Dunham is 43 back. The most points you can get in the race is 46. That is where you lead the most laps. You lead a lap, and you win the race. So it is nearly a must-win situation for Zachary Fitzwater and Trent Dunham because they're 42 and 43 back. I feel like for that, Rob Evans really has to finish in the rear of the field, and both of those guys really need to lead some laps. That is the key factor going on into this race for those drivers. Now, we're about ready to take command shortly, and there's some drivers like Jonathan Zorlin, a couple others here we'll talk about in a bit. They will not be in NNSCRA, but here comes the command first off.
Drivers, start your engines!
As there's the command. Other than Jonathan Zorlin, you got Ryan Acosta, Rob Evans, Sebastian Kukulon, Diego Yepes has problems for JT Bryan in the 2. He has blown the motor. And just like that, he is done. Some others, Mike Becker, who's been a norm in this series. Won't be in the NRSL. Andrew Miller won't be in the NRSL next season. Philip Goldberg won't be in the NRSL. Let's see here. Where you mentioned about that. Jack Halleck, even though for Jack Halleck he's got Taryn Jeffries aboard for Xfinity. Vince Almarego won't be in it, and same with Adam Garcia. No, man, these guys are going to check up badly here, coming to the line. But here we go, 16 laps of action. We are green at Joltis for the finale. It's safe to say, too, Rob Evans leads a lap. It's just about nearly over at this point. But the main thing is that the wrecks take play. Rob Evans definitely has to be the first retiree out of the race. If not, it is about all but over for Trent Dunham and Zachary Fitzwater. But for others, they don't care. There's one more race left this season. It's do or die. And keep in mind, some of those drivers I mentioned are in the free agent listing there for NRSL, as Nicholas Wade really got shoved to the high line as they're going 5, now back to 4 wide. And they're going to make a lasting impression for teams to make last-minute efforts for Xfinity Cup. They already showed the Xfinity rides as of the recording. Probably already got Cup into play, and already look at them spread out so wide. Coming over, Seth Cole and William Brock. Contact there, coming off of turn 3, and they're going to keep it together for now. This track is so infamous for the finale. Always so spread out and wide. 5 wide, nearly 6 they're going to do. They are 6 wide now. James Qualls down low. Now Preston Plore down low. Look at them side by side. heading off of turn 4 to complete lap number 1. Who's going to lead it down? It's going to be William Brock at the line. And these guys love to spread out so easy. Look at how racy they are at this point. Takes one wrong move, and about half the field can get wiped out of this. And right there, one of those drivers is Trent Dunham, who's in a very precarious spot. Rob Evans, you see, he's working on that inside line. He knows he don't want to be in that scenario. They are about 6 wide, nearly 7, heading into the turn. Amazing how they're keeping this together. Just hold your breath at this point. Oh, and I spoke too soon. One wrong move, and there goes the field. Evans will get by. Cars are sliding. Kugelon just got whacked. And I think this is going to hand the championship. Ironic enough because JT Bryan retired out of the race. Oh, and Shearer just whacked somebody. I think it was Matthews. Fitzwater's smoking. That's going to be the end of his title hopes. And I think it's safe to say Rob Evans is going to be your Season 5 T-Mobile Cup Series champion. And Trent Dunham got by. He got involved. Yep, that was easy enough. Rob Evans, just like that, with that wrong move, is going to win the championship. Jesse Turner, Benjamin Miles, Jack Mitchell, who had a great season. Mike Becker. Anyone down pit road as Evans is 4th right now. No one is. Fitzwater smoking. A great season. Very consistent. Fortunately, not going to end up winning a championship. Dylan Young, NRSL, present right there. Only runs this series. He's going to get involved, and that's going to be it for him. Andrew Miller. He's involved there. Had a good season as well. Kev Shearer, he won a race this season at Pig Streak. That's going to be it for him. William Brock, Kyle Matthews with damage. There's Miles. Zach Winkle's got damage. Had a very good consistent season. Unfortunately, not going to get the job done here. And there's Trent Dunham. Got a win. Was in second in points throughout a good majority of the season, and then like throughout the second half, and then just kind of fell apart trying to catch Rob Evans. And right there was the final nail in the coffin. There's Kugelon with damage. Levi McIntyre with damage. So we earned a caution for the first time days. We're on lap 3 of 16. Rear end damage to Ben Crouch in the 25. Adam Garcia out in front. Let's look up ourselves. Our first caution today at Zen Joltis. Well, you got to give credit to these guys. These guys were actually holding it really, really good. And Garcia, he had no intentions to be in that pack. So he stayed out in front. He enjoyed his Sunday drive. But you could see they were about 5 wide at least. A good majority of the field. At least 2 rows up ahead. And they were 6 wide, 2 rows deep. In the middle of the pack, you could see. And I think it's going to start, ironic enough, with Trent Dunham in the 1 car. Because I first seen the 97 go around. Right next to him was Trent Dunham in the 1. Yep, indeed, the case right there. Seth Cole, you just see, is going to get turned right there. Preston Plord. He gets sideswiped there. There's Rob Evans avoiding another wreck. There they are, wrecking from there. There you see your previous race winner up ahead. Nathan Orman trying to avoid. He gets a piece of it right there. And it was just chaos right there. Amazingly enough, I'm surprised no one flipped from that entire incident. I was very, very surprised because, you know, wrecks like that, you know, there's always a car flying in the air. Someone's flipping. But no, everyone just kind of bounced off one another and slid around the back straight heading into turn 3. You see, like, right there, Zachary Fitzwater plowing into Joshua Sokoli. Sebastian Kugelon plowed into someone. You know, stuff like that. Adam Garcia out in front. Let's take it back to the green. Well, welcome back to Zen Joltis Mega Super Speedway. We have a bunch of retirees out of the race. And they include JT Bryan from earlier's incident with the gearbox issue, which kind of solidified it right there. But just to be sure, now Zachary Fitzwater's out of it. Dylan Young's out of it. Andrew Miller, William Brock, Kyle Matthews, Benjamin Miles, and Jesse Turner all out of the race after those incidents that took place. We're going to go back to green actually now 10 laps ago when we crossed the stripe. Top 10 rundown includes Adam Garcia Ember Ross, James Qualls, Rob Evans, Jonathan Zerlin, Jack Halleck, Sky Commons, Diego Yepes, Preston Floor, Dylan Potey. That's your top 10. 11th through 20th is Nathan Orman, RJ Bishop, Kyle Keith, Tristan Folks, Nicholas Wade, Vince Almarego, Levi McIntyre, Skylar Dixon, Ben Crouch, and Sebastian Kukulon. 21st through 30th include Johnny Gardner, Charles Sanford, Seth Cole, Jack Mitchell, Zach Winkle, Mike Becker, Carter Friesen, TJ Hanley, Trent Dunham, and Philip Goldberg. Rest of the field from, well, actually, hold on a second. What happened to 29th? What happened to the 15 here? Oh, and he blew the motor. Oh, that explains everything. Well, 28th was actually TJ Hanley, and 29th now Trent Dunham. 30th is Philip Goldberg. And the rest of the field is Shelton 31st, Kev Shearer 32nd, and Josh Scully 33rd, with now Benny Watson out of the race in 34th. Adam Garcia really did not have a good season at all. Trying to end on a high note. Green flag is out for Garcia. Poteen immediately shoved out of line. Ember Ross now trying to go underneath the 29 of Garcia. Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised that, like, Ben Crouch, with his damage, he's going to be more off the pace, so he may hold up drivers like Kukulon, Sanford Gardner, and others. Already, they're trying to pass and trying to do what they can to get going and not get held up in the process. And Benny Watson's car, that's going to end his season. Tough break for him, but he was working his way up through the standings, went as high as in the top 10 nearly, and just about top 15, and then just free fell the last couple races. That's going to end his season, unfortunately. Not a bad season nonetheless. And give credit to Preston Pollard. He got involved in the wreck a little bit, and he's still continuing in this main pack trying to go for a win. And look at Rob Evans in that 14 trying to go the inside and take the lead from Ross. Can't seem to do it. Thought about 5 wide right there. Going to tuck back in line. Kyle Keith, Vince Almarego, Skylar Dixon, and Tristan Folks trying to work on there. Dixon and Folks, another pair of drivers with Vince Almarego not going to be in the NNSCRA next season, so they'll probably be looking into T-Mobile for Season 6 when the signups come around once the NNSCRA season finishes up, which, real quick, I may as well say while we're here, because technically, you know, the NNSCRA series is kind of like also the offseason for the NNSCRA and all, and also brings in some of the guys in the NNSCRA that are also brand new in here, which I want to thank everyone who came on over and contributed and been a part of the signups and been a part of the series ever since. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. Season 6 for the NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series. I'm not sure when that'll be. It's, you know, mainly the fact that when A, NNSCRA is going to end, and B, to the fact that when NNSCRA kind of is close to the end, kind of around like Chase Race 8 or Chase Race 9, we'll kind of announce when the NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series will come from there. But in the meantime, I do want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart that you guys have, you know, been through the series ever since and have proudly supported like champs. Whether you're a guy in the top of the points like Rob Evans or in the bottom like Tristan Folks, thank you for watching the series, for what you do, and hope to see you when the NNSCRA takes its play in the NNSCRA Outback Xfinity Series Season 8 and Season 7 NNSCRA Orlando Cup Series takes its turn for the season. In the meantime, though, we still are at the halfway point, and we got a race to finish. Yepes leads at the line. Looks like Kyle Keith is barely trying to get into that pack. Same for Vince Almarego and the same for Johnny Gardner. McIntyre's off the pace. Jack Mitchell and others, they are off the pace too. Seth Cole just flat out lost it. Give credit to Seth Cole, though. Last season, he finished 41st in the points, I think it was. His 41st or 42nd. Had no wins and just struggled. All of a sudden this season, he ended up winning 3 races, which is surreal to even think about. And still, in a way, kind of struggled, and he didn't get up into the top 10, unfortunately, which is a shame because he really showed that he had a good car, and at times he could win races and all. And, you know, unfortunately, the Jeff Gordon colors not going to win the championship. What a shame that is there, but got to give credit where it's due, though. He played a really good season despite whatever happened. So he's going to be in the second pack here, where now they're going to catch up to Levi McIntyre in the 99. Johnny Gardner has reeled in Almarego and Keith. They're going to try to work together to hunt down Nathan Orman in the 8 and try to get into that pack. Slowest car that they're Probably going to catch up as Kev Shearer. I'm not too sure. He's quite a ways back. Garcia, Yepes. These are two guys that aren't racing in NRSL. And here they are trying to perform. Now, there's been no word about Garcia. However, Yepes is on the NRSL free agent thing. And he is listed on there for that. So you never know what could really happen if he gets a signed deal. You never know. Anything could really happen with Yepes and all. He was in Xfinity last season. Didn't have a good season, but chance to prove it. T-Mobile. He ended up winning a race, which was awesome to see. And unfortunately, the season really hasn't been that too spectacular for him. Neither has been Garcia. He just struggled hardcore in that 29 car. Him, Folks, who were in this pack, ironic enough. And I want to say it was Almarego. Yes, Almarego. All three of those guys really struggled deeply, and it just is a shame that they just couldn't capitalize on anything good there. Speaking of Almarego, him and Gardner got into the pack, and Kyle Keith, man, they got around that 93, and it's like that car can't seem to get into the pack. These guys are running 231 into that pack, and Kyle Keith is just a little bit off. It's like he can't even get into that pack, and it's just not even performing that well. Is the Emco Dodge. And I don't think with the time that they have to catch up to Kev Shearer, it won't be enough for Kyle Keith to get into that pack and probably go for the win. So it looks like these drivers from where Vince Almarego is at, because Kyle Keith is starting to lose it. As you can see, Keith's lap was a 117.713, and these guys are in the threes and all that. Yeah, there's no way. I don't see Kyle Keith getting in there. So from where Vince Almarego is in 17th are going to be the drivers battling out for the final race of the season to win here. So Vince Almarego, Johnny Gardner, Nathan Orman, your previous race winner, ironic enough, Tristan Folks, RJ Bishop, Preston Plord, Skylar Dixon, Sky Commons, Jonathan Zorlin, Dylan Posey, Jack Halleck, Nicholas Wade, Ember Ross, Rob Evans, the now Season 5 champion, Diego Yepes, James Qualls, and Adam Garcia. Those are all the people going to battle for this win here at Joltis. At the line, it will be 5 laps to go. And now confirmed, Keith off the pace in the 93. They're getting closer to that 17. I don't know. Because at the line, yeah, Keith is 0.2 off the pace at least. At least at the line he was there. Or not the line. That was, oh, my bad. He's at least 3 seconds off the pace. What am I reading there? Oh. My bad. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to hit the up button. I was trying to hit the up button. I accidentally hit the 1 there, and it paused the thing, so my bad. Rob Evans, though, out in front. He really doesn't matter where he finishes, but a win would be nice. He didn't even win a race at all this season. A win would capitalize on that championship. But Adam Garcia is definitely has other plans for sure. He definitely has the strongest car, is that 29 GM Goodwrench Plus Chevrolet there for RCR. Kevin Harvick colors there. Kind of funny that both Rob Evans and Garcia have the rookie stripes on their cars, and you know, Rob Evans in that 14 car ends up winning the championship. I believe Almarego. Yeah, he's off the pace too. He's lost it. So now 16 cars. I'm going to battle this win. Give credit for Gardner, though. He kind of fought his way through there. Kept himself into that pack. And Evans led that lap over Garcia. That was even more a nail in the coffin for that championship battle. And they're slowly catching Kev Shearer in that 17. And when they do, Almarego better be ready, because these guys, they may not be ready at all. The question is, when they approach Kev Shearer, where will the leaders go? See if we can go in our flyby angles here for right now. This is our spectator camera angle here you're seeing. Great view you're seeing nonetheless. And Almarego flat out lost it. Same with Kyle Keith. Both drivers really lost pack. Kyle Keith's actually getting reeled in by TJ Hanley, you're seeing in the intervals. Let's actually check that out real quick if he did. Oh, yeah, he definitely got reeled in. Holy cow. Got up by Mike Becker and others. I don't know if, who is that there? Jessica Shelton? Or no, Seth Cole. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt it. Oh, don't look now. They have approached Kev Shear in the 17. The race is far from over. And these guys are ready. Here they come to Kev Shear. And Florida got some contact into the 17. But he's going to hold up Poteet and others. I don't know if Al Morrego's going to have enough time because he's really holding them up. I don't think that's enough time. A couple laps sooner would have been, would have been nice. And now they'll break away from the 17. Zorlin, I think, may have messed up big because he went in the high line. Oh, Nathan Orban's got a problem in the 8. Nathan Orban. Oh, no. Nathan Orban, who was running well in our previous race winner. That's going to be it for him. He's got a problem, and that's going to end his chance for the win. I believe, yeah, he's lost power in that car. Oh, and another driver down pit road. It's Trent Dunham in the 1. Ironic enough, both the title contenders with 2 to go. They're done. I think Dunham's lost the... I don't know what's wrong with Dunham, but we know for a fact Orban, he lost power in that car. That car is done, and it's come to a dead stop. Trent Dunham, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he is down pit road. I think he may have had a tire went down. However, we remain green. And Tristan Folks out in front. I'm going to quickly double check if he's dead last in points. I'm pretty sure he is. Yes, he is. By another 25 points. Over Ironic enough, 41st in points. Adam Garcia. But this would be a great monumental win for Tristan Folks. Definitely just had a very miserable season at Square D Chevrolet. Nicholas Wade trying to be a 2-time winner this season. But coming to the line for the final time this season, they will see the white flag here at Joltis. Hopefully we can get one last good hurrah of a finish. Here they come off the final turn, heading to the start-finish line. White flag displayed for Nicholas Wade, Tristan Folks, and others. They may catch up to Joshua Sicoli. Qualls now out in front, bringing along Rob Evans and Jack Halleck. Evans goes to the middle. Here comes Jack Halleck in the 7. Remember, Halleck's bringing along Taryn Jeffries for the Xfinity Series. For Halleck's sake, he's not going to be in the inner cell, but he will be bringing developmental drivers. Halleck to the point. Safe to say, Rob Evans will not win this race unless they catch up to Sicoli very soon before the line. I don't see that 14 winning the race, but he will definitely, most certainly, confirmingly, will win the championship. Halleck out in front. Jonathan Zorlin's trying to make an attempt for the lead. I don't know if Zorlin's going to have enough time, but I guarantee you that 31, they're getting near. I don't know if they're going to catch up to him in time. And those guys right there, look how Keith caught up to them. I don't believe it. Come to the line, though. Jack Halleck, Jonathan Zorlin, they're not going to catch up to Sicoli. Halleck going to come to the line. He will win at Joltis. Sweet redemption. He's not going to get roasted on cards. Had to point that out. But Jack Halleck is going to win at Joltis for the final race of the season. And it seems seemingly fit that Jack Halleck is going to end up winning this race. Oh, so sweet. I guarantee you that's probably got to feel real good for that 7 team. After everything that's happened to them throughout the season, they're going to get a great victory out of all that. Adam Garcia will come away in a podium 3rd place. Tristan Folks will come away 9th. That is great to see. And your Season 5 NCRA Team Mobile Cup Series champion is going to go to Rob Evans in the 14 Conseco Pontiac. Congratulations to Rob Evans. I guarantee you somewhere around there, Johnny Gardner has got to be really proud of that driver for what he's been able to accomplish. So here's your final top 10 rundown of the season. Here at St. Joltis, they include Jack Alec, Jonathan Zorlin, Adam Garcia, Ember Ross, Rob Evans, Diego Yepes, Dylan Poteet, Skylar Dixon, Tristan Folks, and James Qualls. So here, we're going to take a very quick break because I got to get this phone call. So hang on one sec. I'm sorry about that. I had to take that phone call outside of there. But anyways, Rob Evans, the champion, Jack Halleck, the winner. That's got to be big. And you can see Evans still on the track as he is getting one last lap in there just to celebrate there, which is a great sign right there. But here is your final finishing results for the race here at St. Joltis for the season. And then you'll have your final finishing points in a bit. You'll see that, who the champion is, and then you'll see the final points run down in a bit as well. But first off, I want to thank every single one of you guys who's been tuning in to the Premier Mode for when we've had Team Mobile ever since those have started and all that. So thanks to YouTube for that, and that's been awesome. Also thank everyone who has been watching the races and all that, and thanks to everyone who's been on out there in the Discords and all that, who's been sharing the videos, and of course featuring them on the bots and all that. They've been in various different Discords and all that. I want to thank each and every one of you for that. I cannot wait for NRSL to start. I'm very, very excited. It is right now at the time of the upload, January 5th, 2019. So what'll happen is that at that time, I'll take like a quick week off just to get a little refresh and kind of clear my mind. And then January 19th and 20th, we'll have NRSL Speed Weeks, hopefully to go from there and kind of take play. And then we'll see how that goes with the recording, which probably will be like the showdown and the shootout on the 19th. The showdown first, that'll take play, and then the shootout later on. And then the 20th will be Daytona 500 pole day qualifying, and then the duels. Duel 1 will be the 26th of January, and duel number 2 will be the 27th. And then it will be February 2nd, where we will see Daytona 500 final practice, just early on, just to make sure we get that through. And then later on in the day, we'll have the Xfinity Series take play. And then February 3rd will be the 7th annual NRSL Universal Lando Cup Series Daytona 500. So, hard to believe, we're at that point in time that NRSL Speed Weeks are coming around. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to Seth Cole for also having the NNSCRA thing here, that I've been able to do this for the past 5 seasons and all, and been very, very thankful for that he's been given that opportunity to me and all, and I've just been more than happy to, deliver and all that stuff. So don't be afraid to thank him as well, and be sure to sub to NNSCRA as well. So that is it, guys, here from St. Joltis. Congrats to Halleck on the victory and to Rob Evans on the championship. And for one last time, if you'd like to, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts to the subscribe part of the NNSCRA and NRSL by hitting that subscribe button. As I'm D Young, 867-530-9-858X, signing off for the day, as you've been watching a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. Goodbye from St. Joltis, and we will see you at Daytona for Speed Weeks.